Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture. In this lecture, we are going to learn about one important law, which is known as your Ohm's law. Okay. So Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conducting material, is directly proportional to the current flowing through the material. Okay. So according to the Ohm's law, V is directly proportional to I. Okay. So if we remove the sign of proportionality, we are getting V is equal to R times of I. So where R is your constant, and this constant is known as your resistance. Okay, so it is known as resistance. So what is resistance? Okay, this is an important formula and you need to remember it. Okay, so resistance is basically a resistance is basically a property. So it is basically a property of a material to resist the flow of electric charge. Okay, the flow of electric charge. Okay, so this particular resistance, and it is measured in your ohms. Okay, ohms expressed by this symbol. Okay, so mathematically resistance is given as R is equal to rho L upon A. Okay, so this is an important expression. So what is basically what is L? L stands for the length of a wire, or you can say the resistance. So this is basically this is the length of the resistor. A stands for the cross-sectional area. Okay, cross-sectional area, and this is your cross-sectional area of the resistor. Okay, and rho stands for the resistivity. So it is basically the resistivity, and it is measured in ohm meters. Okay, so basically the resistivity of a material is independent upon the dimensions of that particular material. So it only depends upon the type of the material. Number one, type of the material. Okay, for example, in case of conductors, the resistivity is very low. Okay, and in case of insulators, we have the value of the resistivity is much higher. Okay, and secondly, it depends upon the temperature of that particular material. Okay, so okay, the next thing we need to remember is this is your voltage, and the x-axis represents the value of the current. Okay, so the resistor that obeys Ohm's law is known as your linear resistor. So what is a linear resistance? In a linear resistor, V is directly proportional to I. Okay, so it is basically a linear resistor. Okay, linear resistor. And in the second case, like for voltage and current, okay, so the resistor that does not obey Ohm's law is known as your non-linear resistor. So this is an example of your non-linear resistor, because the voltage is not directly proportional to the value of the current. Okay, but the next thing you need to remember is inverse of your resistance is your conductance. Okay, conductance. Okay, so and it is denoted by the symbol G. Okay, so conductance is measured in Siemens, which is denoted by the symbol S. Okay, so your conductance G is equal to inverse of your resistance. So this is another important expression that you need to remember. Okay, similarly inverse of resistivity. Okay, resistivity rho is your conductivity. Okay, conductivity, which is denoted by the letter sigma. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I will see you in the next lecture. Okay, thank you. Please do subscribe to the channel.